I'm here with my team, which is Los Angeles Lakers. I had a game plan I had to execute both offense and defense, and that's what my mind was focused on. As far as seeing my old teammates and just communicating with those guys, I did that after the game. For the most part, Lou and Pat I kind of spoke to before the game just because I've been playing with those guys probably like my whole career. But I mean, this is my job. This is where I'm at, and this is what I'm focused on. So this wasn't a come out, hey, how you guys doing, laughing up. No, I had a job and I had a mindset of what I came here to do.
And Montrez, anything stand out about your new teammates that you played with tonight, whether it was Schroeder or Wesley Matthews, THC, Kuz? What have you thought of this mix of guys?
These guys are exactly who I thought they were, man. I've been in practice with them all week long as far as, seeing how these guys work individually. And then we was able to get after it as a group last Sunday, and we've been building it ever since, man. We hit the ground running, and, I think we got a very special group to do something special here, and we're just going to continue to keep growing one day, one step at a time.
Dan?
Hey, Trez, Dan Wickey. You're used to seeing this crowd, this building filled. You're a guy who plays off of that and feeds off of that. What was it like being here with, just a soundtrack?
I didn't pay any mind, just like we didn't pay any mind in the bubble. Like I said, we got a job to do, and our mindset isn't really focused on the arena or the circumstance that we have to play in. We're locked in on the goal that's at hand, and tonight was to come in here to get a win in our first preseason game, and that's what we did. We were shorthanded with guys, but we didn't make any excuses. We played with who we had, and I think every guy played the right way tonight. We left it all on the line. As far as the circumstances and conditions that we had to play in, it didn't bother us because we know that this is going to be a season of the unpredicted. It's never, we don't know what's going to go on in this season. We're going to have guys in at some point. We're going to have guys out at some point, man. We're playing in a pandemic right now, so we just got to make do with what we got. And I think that's what we came in with, the mindset and the focus on what our job was tonight, and we executed our game plan.
Hey, Trez. I know you were talking about getting sort of some of the niceties of talking to Lou and Pat out of the way before the game. But during the game, what is it sort of like to experience Pat as a competitor and a guy who's rooting against you and cheering when you miss jumpers and stuff like that?
It doesn't faze me, man. He's the same Pat that he was doing that when I would shoot and be on the other team with Lou and miss jump shots or miss a layup or something like that, man. That doesn't faze me, man. This is basketball, man. The guys are going to be, if we wasn't in a pandemic right now and we was playing and it was a Clippers home game, the fans would be yelling at me. It wouldn't be no different, man. So I'm not worried about what Pat is doing on the sideline. Everything he's doing on the sideline is the reason that he's over there. He's not in the game doing any of that, man. So it's not anything different of who I knew or what I knew Pat brought to the table, but it doesn't faze me, man. I'm a basketball player. I'm a player just like these guys are out here, man. Like I said, I came in with a mindset of, what our team goal was, and, when I executed our game plan.
Good breakdown, Rob. I want to talk Dennis Schroeder. James, this was a big one coming over from OKC in the trade. And obviously the loss of Rondo is big, but the Lakers did get younger. And, man, he's able to push that pace. And when you have a change of pace guy like him, you can see him getting to the rack. He can score. He's going to add a lot to this basketball team.
Yeah, I think the only thing he's lacking that Rondo brought to the table is experience. We saw Schroeder in Atlanta. Not really matured yet, but over time, he really started to understand what his role could be in the NBA, Geeter. He does it all. He can score. There's a three-pointer. We just saw a layup. We know he can distribute the basketball when necessary, hit those little floaters. He's going to be a major threat because not only can he play the point guard, but he can score from that position, and he also pretty impressive on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. The thing about him is he's so smart, he's so fast, and he can shoot threes better than Rondo. So we have that aspect of the game that we're going to love because he had one there where I think it was one of the bigs had him on, lulled him to sleep, and went around the top 4-3. Rondo wasn't good at that.
The most intriguing thing for me looking ahead, how he plays with AD and Bron, how he plays off the ball because he's a guy who likes to have it in attack. He can take pressure off LeBron, but how does he react when he's off the ball? It's going to be awesome to see.
Yeah, I mean, when you play with LeBron James, you adapt to what happens. Right. So I don't think it's going to be a problem at all for him.
Smart player. THT went for 19 and 9 with 6 for 6 from the free throw line, which is nice to see. We like when we make our free throws. More post-game reaction when we come back.
235. He know how to.
Access Sportsnet Lakers is brought to you in part by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the newest, friendliest, and safest casino resort. Morongo, playing it safe. Good times.
The only thing harder than understanding health insurance is understanding health insurance in another language. Pero ahora es mucho más fácil. Covered California offers free expert assistance in multiple languages and financial help for people who need it. Enroll now at coveredca.com.
Carl's camp, moment of the game. It's Montrezl Harrell seeing that ball go off Ibaka's head. And he takes it for the dunk, Rob.
Hey, pay attention at all times, Ibaka. Lou Will's so used to doing that play with Montrezl. He's not paying attention. He gets the easiest bucket of the night. Give me this steal. Let me go down and dunk on you. This is what I do to my old teams, Clips. Take that.
It's time for Brez's three-point play with Laker insider Mike Bresnahan. Was that a new intro right there, Brez?
I think it was. You know, Director Manny really putting something together for us. Looks really great. Appreciate it.
Well, when you're a champion, that's what happens, Brez. You were taking a look at the new guys tonight. What'd you think?
Yeah, we just saw a nice little highlight of one of them, Montrezl Harrell. Liked his game, very active. 10 rebounds alone in that first half, almost had the double-double. And you know what? He was working on something different tonight. He took a lot of shots outside, 5 shots from mid-range, made only 1, but I like how he's trying to expand his game. And, of course, we got to talk about Schroeder, too. I mean, I like how he made both his threes. That'll be very important. He's got to hit from outside. 6 turnovers, a little high in that department. That's kind of been an Achilles heel for him over the years. All in all, though, it looked like he picked up the offense pretty seamlessly.
Brez, when I think of young guys, I don't think of Kuz anymore. I mean, Lonzo and B.I., they're all gone. I think of THT. What role might he play this season?
Yeah, THT, you guys have talked about him a lot. I mean, this is a guy that the Lakers paid Orlando a little over $2 million for in the draft last year. Got the rights to that 46th spot, and really impressed by his game. 2 words, not shy. Very happy to put that ball up and see what happened with it. They got what they wanted from him defensively, too. I know, Rob, you said earlier, stats don't tell the entire picture, but he had 3 steals. That's a big 7'1" wingspan that you guys are talking about. So far, so good for THT. And Kuz, can't forget him. He is still a young guy. Shot a lot, didn't make a lot, but he had 5 assists. He really has expanded his game since his rookie season.
Yeah, what I like is that he struggled early defensively, and as Frank Vogel pointed out, he improved as the game went on. When will we see LeBron and AD in the preseason, Brez? Do you think at all?
Great question. I mean, they have to get in there at some point. Got another preseason game on Sunday. Also